Maiden Contest Toastmaster, dignitaries and friends. Have you been discriminated against, judged, or labeled before? Perhaps because of your gender, your appearance, your language, your economic status, your family, or just your name, or a pair of shoes you decided to wear. If you haven't, congratulations and keep your good luck. If you have, you are not alone. For some of us, being discriminated against or judged is part of life. The question is, should we let the discrimination from others, labeling from others limit us and stop us? Or should we stay positive and work harder and stay stronger to change what we can and move forward? I chose the latter. I was born in a society that discriminated against women and girls. According to my mom, when I was born, my grandparents got so angry, they slammed the door and left my parents' house without glancing at me. When I was a few months old, my grandparents and my father were planning to give me away, like something extra. Luckily, my mother didn't let that happen. You see, I was an unwanted child. My grandparents often told us that my sisters and I were used as trash and curses to the family. They also tried to stop my father from sending us to school. Fortunately, my father didn't listen to them this time, and I have been grateful for that. My high school was in the city. My village accent made me an outsider, although it's just about 10 miles away. I was disqualified by default from all the speech and the recital contests because of my accent. One of my classmates once made a bet that I would never be able to deliver a public speech. After my high school, the 4-year college that I was supposed to go to rejected me. Not because of my scores, but because my family couldn't pay the big bribe to secure their admission. I had to go to the 3-year college in the end. When I moved to the United States and married to my husband, who is a Western guy and a lot older than me, people started calling me gold digger, traitor, and green card hunter. You name it. The painful things can go on and on. I did feel hurt, frustrated, and helpless. I cried and sobbed so many times. But in the end, I rose like a phoenix from the ashes. The German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger." I'm sure many of you are familiar with it. I didn't know this quote until recently, but I think I have lived by it. In order to change our lives, my sisters and I worked hard and studied hard. We have always been positive, tenacious, self-driven, and responsible. Among the sisters, I'm the luckiest. My 2 big sisters had to quit the school in the mid-teens. I became the first female college student from my village. Later, I was able to support my younger brother's college education and provide for my parents. When I started my life over in the US, I went back to school from the ground up and kept working hard. From English as a second language classes to my college graduation, I got all A's, but 1 B. I wish my 1-year-old daughter didn't get sick during my finals. At my first full-time job, I learned quickly and worked diligently as always. from a junior graphic designer to a senior to a supervisor position in only 3 years. Now, I live a happy life that I love. But I'm still a woman. I'm still married to the same husband after 14 years. And as you can tell, I still speak with an accent. There are so many things we can't change or control. Especially we can't change how people see us or label us. Unless we prove them wrong. My grandma showed up with a grin on her face, several eggs in her hands, to see me off to college. My hard work, my independence, and my close relationship with my husband, his family, his ex-wife, and my stepchildren over the years have certainly made some people eat their words. And today, I took this stage and I have just proved some people wrong. Don't you agree? Yes, dealing with discrimination and labeling can be painful and frustrating. But as Amanda Gorman said, there's always light. If only we're brave enough to see it, if only we're brave enough to be it. So, don't let the discrimination or labeling from others limit you. Let your own beautiful dreams, positive actions, positive attitude be the light in your life that guides you to be the best version of yourself. Remember, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Madam Contest Toastmaster.